walk me through this. What are we doing? So your homework was on exponential equations. Is really what it is, right? We did a little bit of going back to that recursive shenanigans with the A and the A sub n. We're going to do some practice of this today, and you're going to have it down. Okay? So, Chantel bought a new car for $21,000. The value of the car is depreciating at a rate of 18% a year. Tell me one thing you know.
It goes down.
It goes down. This is going to be decreasing, which we call decay when it's exponential, right? You can write the word decreasing. It's fine. Just help you out. What else do you know?
The A sub 0 is 21,000.
Yeah, this is your initial value, so this is your A sub 0. Very nice. What else?
You don't know where she... Oh, the rate of 8. That's 8 years.
Oh, 0.18 is times 0.18.
Is it times 0.1?
Right?
Isn't it 1 minus 0.18? And then you have to actually like solve that.
So it's really nice and actually pretty standardized. If it's decreasing, it's going to be 1 minus the percentage. If it's increasing, it'll be 1 plus the percentage.
Okay.
There is very, very rare situations where they tell you how much you're decreasing. Instead of telling you how much you're decreasing by, they tell you how much you're still maintaining. It happens maybe 5% of the time. Okay? So this is kind of the norm. So what would my recursive formula look like?
By A sub 0.
Well, A sub 0 equals?
A equals 1.
And we got a little A sub n equals? Okay, which one's which?
A sub 0 equals 21,000.
This one's just your number. This guy, you got to take your previous term and do what to it?
Multiply it by the, whatever that 1 minus 0.18.
Which happens to be 0.82. And actually, what's interesting is sometimes you'll see the equation written as 1 minus 0.12 in here, or 0.18 in here, instead of them simplifying it. I like it simplified because I just think it makes my life a little easier. You actually can leave it.
I changed the, I did and then I also changed it to 1 minus 0.18. And then I erased it, but before I had 9, I was like, and I changed that to another value of 1 minus 0.18. So I didn't see it as
Yep. Yep. Alright, so purchase price, U sub 1 represents the value of the car after 1 year, so we just gave U sub 0, totally fine. Define the variables and write the exponential equation. So we have like a double variable. Yeah, stop talking, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. But when we do this, do we have to say that it's 0.82, or can we just put in the calculator 1 minus 0.8?
You can put 1 minus 1.8. This, or you could write this. And they are both correct. You would not lose points if you actually left it like that. You actually will see problems where they leave it like that. So it's just a personal preference situation. Okay. So when you're talking about variables here, we have x and y, or x and f of x. I like using f of x just because it's like a function. Can we use f of x? Is that going to ruin your life? Should we use y instead?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine. What is x when you have recursive? What letter do we use instead of x? Remember? A-N? A sub n is your y, because it's like your f of x. So what is x then?
It is A sub 0.
Wait.
It's a really nice letter.
L. N. A.
Oh, it is N.
Yeah.
Because N
You
is
got it?
X.
It's nice.
I was like,
With an S. You see what I did there?
I thought you would have definitely.
No, it's actually n because it's safe. Anyways, so what does x stand for in this problem? Like, what is, it's our domain, right? It's our independent variable. What is it?
The value of the car.
Is that your input or your output? The value of the car.
The output.
That's the output, so that's your y. Very nice. This is the value of the car. Value of car. And then, so what's your input then?
input is the 180.
What's causing it to decrease?
The rate. No.
Something decrease the years.
Years. Very nice.
Good job.
It is time in years. Very nice. Oh my gosh, Miss Holly, get your life together. Let's try that again. Let's attempt to make things legible. Alright, so we got that. So can you make me an exponential equation? So exponential is when we go back into y and x land.
Isn't that a to n equals something times something to n? Is that right? Okay, so a sub
Or
n
a sub n.
equals is that the a sub 0, right?
The a sub 0, good.
20,000 times the 0.82
Times 0.82.
to the 1 year. Oh, that's like that.
Because it's an equation, right?
Yeah.
So this is the exact same thing as this. It's just different variables. Okay? Cool. Recursive, you gotta use that a and that a sub n shenanigans. When you're talking about an equation though, an exponential equation, you can swap it into x and y, okay? I'm just more comfortable. I like x and y better. Not too bad?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next one asking us about?
5 years, so you just put 5 in for n and solve, right?
Yeah. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Did I say you could use my calculator?
So we've got, we want to know what a sub 5 is. If we start here, and we decrease, and what do you get? Throw that in your calculator. You can do it in the little calculators, actually. It won't matter for us.
I got it.
What'd you get?
86,123.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. That's a bigger number.
Yeah, I realize kind of
86,100 doesn't make sense.
Let's try this again.
Gabby.
Oh, I got it. Oh, it's
Gabby.
7785.5.
7785 point what?
3.
Point 3, so 30, because it's moolah, right? So after 5 years, it's going to be worth this amount. Yeah. So how do we find out when the car is going to be worth a third of its value?
You keep going,
I don't know what I did, but I'll have it.
right?
So this is after 5 years, right? What are we looking for?
That E.
What value would be a third of its value? 7,000, right? Because we're starting at 21,000.
Oh, you just take that number.
So if you take this guy and you multiply by 0.26, what do you get? You probably should do one more, I would think. Or one or two more. It wouldn't be too much. What do you get? My electricity.
5.6.
Huh?
Is it times it by 0.6?
No. No. You do 7,000
Times point something.
Or like throw a 6 in here, throw a 7 in here.
Yeah.
Or if you have a graphic calculator.
That's the rest of it.
So then when you put it in the calculator, you got 20.
Oh, because I didn't put the little. I just put times.
Hands in front of you, please. Come on. Engage. Engage.
To be honest,
It's after 6 years.
Correct.
last year was not last year, last night.
So like between 6 and 7 or between 5 and 6?
5 and 6.
An easy way to do it is figure out what 10%, I just did it in my head.
That's a really good way to do it.
10% of that, and then I know that when you owe like 8% more, you're going to send it over that much.
Really good estimation skills. I like that a lot. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That is a skill.